I'm Christine, and I'm from Token Router, Pablu.ai. And I work on the marketing side. I'm really excited to speak with you guys today. Um, a little background about Pablu.ai. We are a Series B startup based in Palo Alto, and for the past 2 years, we've been focusing on AI compute. You can think of us as a neo cloud. Our business is in deploying AI clusters for enterprises. We recently launched Token Router. It's a unified API gateway for right now over 70 models. We're gonna keep bringing on more. Um, so I'm excited to talk to you guys about Token Router today. We call Token Router the grid that distributes tokens everywhere. We have a lot of availability in terms of models. We connect to these model providers directly, like OpenAI, Anthropic. So we basically purchase the APIs in bulk from them, and then we aggregate them on our platform so that you, the end user, through one API, you can connect to any of your AI apps, workflows, agents, web app, or a whole system that you're building. And our slogan is faster, better, cheaper. This is something that we really think is our edge. Our mission is to make intelligence universally accessible. So to make sure that everyone has the chance to use AI in their daily life, in their work. We're also trying to make our platform agents friendly, meaning that they can connect to OpenClaw, Claw Code, Kilo Code, but in the future we want agents to actually come to our platform, top up money, and actually spend that money on their own. So we really build the interface not only for human, but also for agents as well. Something that we really think it's our edge as well is model authenticity. So there are a lot of routers like us these days, and they will offer pricing as low as 70% off or even 50% off, because they're using not fake models, but they're using credits given as a gift from AWS, GCP, and they're packaging that as authentic models, such as Gemini or Claude. And for us, we're trying to solve this problem where it's a really chaotic market, and we're bringing clarity in terms of token pricing, platform fees, and you really get to see how each dollar is spent through our comprehensive dashboard. So a lot of these API resellers will substitute models with cheaper ones that are disguised as premium ones, and they'll request tokens. They'll request routing through multiple proxy layers between you and the provider. So there are several layers between you and OpenAI, but you just don't know. And the output quality cannot be trusted as either. There's inconsistent quality and there's no fallback. So if one channel goes down, there's no way that you could continue your work because they have no insurance set up. And generally, there's no transparency in terms of, one day you might find that you're spending way much token than you think you are, and then you're running Claude Code with Codex, and you're not doing much anyway, but there's a lot of token depletion happening. So with Token Router, we're trying to fix these problems by being the direct official API access. So the model name that is in your request is the model that we run, that we can guarantee. And there is no middleman between us and the model provider. Because we were previously in the GPU business, we do have the ability to host our own clusters and in our own data centers. So there's plans for us to host open source models and fine-tune them on our own cluster. So in terms of pricing, it's much lower. And you can trust our output and input quality because we're calling to the official API. And I'll show you guys in a second what I mean by full auditability. Every request can be seen and can be logged. And you'll actually see the model name, the version, and the provider, how much you're spending on each of the requests, so that you can track how much you're spending. Before that, I want to talk to you guys about our premium credits happening this month. So when you go to our website, you can actually see pop-ups. You're welcome to grab $200 for free upon sign up. And another really aggressive approach we took is we're giving everyone 50% off in terms of pop-ups. So for every dollar you add, we're gonna match that. You put in $50, we'll give you $50. So this slide goes over creating an organization, and there's actually an update that I want to share that we pushed yesterday. So we imagine everyone as both a developer and a founder, and we imagine that your workflow will scale as you build more. So we're giving everyone one signing credential with 2 accounts. One account is your developer account, which is just one member. And you also have the chance to create an organization where you can invite other team members, and then you can set the quota for each of your members. This works for startups or teams within an enterprise, or even just you'll be running a class project or a fun side project that requires multiple members. We're doing this because we see that it's better to build together, and we're giving everyone an easier way to manage members, and each one of you guys is quota. So one person can be set as the admin, and the other ones can be members invited through email, and we're gonna have an SSO set up so enterprise can actually use this function in their daily work. Let me head over to our platform and show you guys. This is clear enough. Okay. So this is at tokenrouter.com. It's the domain. Pretty easy to remember. And when you go to sign up, you want to go to console. And you guys can see, even though I'm logged in with my one credential, I have 2 accounts open. So this is my personal account, which I run my daily task, and I'm doing several fun projects. And I'm also belonging to a org, which is labeled here as enterprise. And this is our company's account. So in this enterprise account, I'm only one of the members, and I've been given a quota every month to spend on APIs. Let's check out the models first. Right now we have over 72 models on our platform. Each one is labeled clearly with the input price and the output price and the cache read. We have text models, video models, image, and audio. We try to keep up with the latest launch. Grok 4.3 was brought on last Friday, I think. And then Happy Horse, we were one of the first routing service to bring on Happy Horse. You might see here that we also have NVIDIA Nemotron 3, which is actually hosted on one of our own B300 clusters. It's free for now, so it's DeepSeek. So this is because it's fully open sourced, and our team just took it and ran our own instance with our own asset. Feel free to explore on your own. Before you actually route one of these APIs, you can try them out in our chat bar. Feel free to choose on any one of those and test them, quickly test them. Okay, so this is the fun part. This is where you'll be creating your API keys. I'm actually going to walk you guys through setting up token router with Codex later, so let's just create a key called Codex. And I'm setting this to never expire. I do want to set a quota because last time I checked, I only have about, let's see, I only have about 280 in my voucher balance and $4 in my current balance. So let's say I want to set the quota to, let's say, $100. I'm not giving any model restriction. This allows me to route to any models for coding. Okay, we're good. Okay. How are we on time? Good? Okay. Let me walk through Codex first. How many of you guys have used Codex or have Codex installed? Okay, good. So you install Codex from OpenAI, and before you actually open it, let's open up a terminal. Okay. So we have a doc that guides you guys on how to set this up. If you go to tokenrouter.com, go to docs, and just above terms of use and privacy policy, there's set up token router in Codex. You only, if you're on Mac, like me, you only need this piece of code. So copy, go back to terminal, paste, and you do want to replace the last part with your own API keys. Don't forget to also delete the brackets. So let's grab the API key which I just created specifically for Codex. It is right here where it says key. One click to copy and paste. So now your computer is going to GitHub, which we have open sourced a piece of code that allows token router to be directly integrated into Codex. And when you actually use Codex, the model routing will happen on our platform. And this will give you the chance to seriously audit your spend, unlike using the Codex app, which gives you a limit. We don't know how much every month, and a lot of people are constantly hitting those limits and they don't know why. Through our platform, you can actually see what's going on. So it's done. And now let's open Codex. So here it is. You can see that it says token router right here. And you do have several options. We have the 5.5 on our platform, so feel free to use that. Other models are also available. There's 5.3 Codex, which is really great. Continue with current model. And you guys can start building. Any questions so far? No question. Okay. Questions? Yes.
Can we use cloud API
I don't think on Codex, but there is a way to connect Cloud Code with Token Router. You have to have the Pro version though. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let me show you the usage log. haven't been really using mine, but just an example. Okay. So this is how you can track how much you're spending on. So let's say I was using my agents and you can see the request path. It's through chat completion. And then you can see the model that you use. I was using 4.6 and time to first word. Some are longer, some are shorter. And here's how you can see each spend. And you'll be able to download this. We had one client who was working on he was working at a production firm, and this audit was specifically useful because he was trying to bid it to the production company for each scene. So his name is Oscar, and his team is building a full 100% AI generated film, and they're working on each scenes, but they need to know how much it's costing them in terms of the generating the environment for the actors. So they actually need to build the environment out and run several models for the same scene and cross-check each scene's cost in terms of the model quality and the speed. So having that clarity in terms of spend comes in really handy when you guys are also scaling your business down the road. Okay, just one last note. I want to show you guys the campaign we're running. So everyone who signed up will automatically get $200 developer credit. There's no payment needed, no credit card needed. It's very quick approval. We do manually check your responses to protect us from attacks. But if you fill in by hand and you're a real human being, you will get the credits. And for a limited time, we're topping everyone up with 100%. If you put in $5, you get $5. The minimum is $5, but you can top up to 50,000. I'll take any questions now. Yes. So we get this question a lot. Like, there's already Open Router, there's Forkey, there's Requesty. Why are you guys doing it? Our company is positioned to do this because we're already in the GPU business, and we are owning a lot of assets in terms of storage, and we have clusters deployed all over the world. And we believe the future compute will be massively decentralized. So for us, it's adding onto our quote-unquote token factory business, which produces token. And token router, you might think this is only routing the token, distributing it, but eventually the two model will come together, and we will become a holistic, what we call intelligence infrastructure. If you're joining into our ecosystem, we have the full capability to help you scale. So even though you're starting from very small, one team member, we have the ability to serve you when you're a three people's team up until when you're growing up to be an enterprise. And our focus is mainly on enterprise because for a consumer, you can just pay $20 and get a subscription. I have one friend who spends a total of $800 per month to get 4 max plan, and that's way too much. That's more than enough for one person. But if you're building something on your own and you're a startup, your enterprise, you're really cost conscious, this is a great platform for you to have. I hope that answers the question. Any other questions? Feel free to grab the $200. And I'm good at them. All right. Thank you. If you have any questions, I'll be around.